make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano shows. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. If you have to cause TK to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons' sure-handed tight end as he's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Falcons and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That was a loss of 3 right away. It's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Ready, set.
Austin, the man in motion left. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
And that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 10. 10 cycles.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running left. This is Williams.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Williams. Touchdown, Falcons. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, Lance. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun now for Lance. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lance looks to throw again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And quickly they get to the line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a play fake. Lance. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this pass caught by Gray. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a quick throw right side. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready, check back.
Here we go with Williams. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Javonte Williams with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime. And we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them, because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to do.
On the set.
On second down, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On play action, Lance sliding out of the pocket. This one finds Austin out right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 7,
Lance.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Completes this one to Thornton.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Tyquan Thornton.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it is 28-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Eligible receiver downfield.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Williams will try again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this time he is in. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes this 35-0 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the year.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So the completion gets him just a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Williams is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Extra point try now for Santoso. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And on the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Meanwhile, Lance is throwing to the hands of Pitts here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Right, 37.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. Lance going to sneak it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Santoso now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1.
Now it's Hyde on the return.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this